Utah defense that took all the points per game down from like 40 to 28. And so I think that's kind of the push, keep it in front, let the offense make the mistake and shorten the game. And I'm sure it'll turn back the other way at some point. And then it usually takes offenses a little bit longer to get in rhythm, and kind of find their strengths and maximize who they are. So it doesn't surprise me. I haven't heard that much rhetoric on it, but it doesn't surprise me. That's kind of where it's at.
A Bengals corner said that the offense here looked simplistic, like a college offense. I'm wondering if you heard that and if you have any thoughts on that.
I did not, but yeah, I mean, he's entitled to his opinion.
When you have a rookie quarterback, how much do you have to kind of start and just keep building on it, and where do you feel you're at in terms of what you want to implement offensively?
Yeah, we'll keep building. The whole year is going to be a learning process, and continue to try and play to his strengths and maximize, who we are with our personnel. But I've been really impressed with his operation, like I said, after week one, and protecting the football and making plays when he had to. I thought last week you get a 2-minute drive in that situation to win the game. He went down and won the game after a frustrating day for all of us not getting the end zone. He didn't blink. He was ready in that moment, and that says a lot about who he is as a competitor and what he's going to bring to this organization.
Was that the kind of run game that you envisioned for this team?
We want to be able to win it by any means necessary. I think that's kind of DQ's deal, anywhere, anytime, and whatever it takes to get it done. And B-Rob had a nice day. He busted the one on a 3rd and 1 that was really bottled up, and then just did a nice job finding the holes all day. So hopefully we can continue to establish that, and that definitely helps all parties when you run the football like that.
What did Noah Brown bring to your offense last week, and where do you kind of see his role going forward?
He's explosive. He's physical. You feel his presence on the field, whether it's the run game where he's blocking, digging out safeties, or the pass game. You saw him make a couple of really big plays that set up some big-time drives there at the end. But we'll continue to expand his role, and we feel like we have a crowded room there with guys all dying to play and have all deserved to play in some form or fashion. And then we got to find a way to get Terry more involved. That's on me completely. He's a tremendous player, one of the best players in the league, and I got to find ways to get him the football, and I expect that to improve, and I'll do a better job of doing that.
I guess, and to the point on Terry, like, it's most of the years he's been here, that's something that somebody in your seat has kind of said. Is it just the way defenses play him, or why is it that for some reason it seems like it's been a struggle to consistently get him the ball?
Yeah, I mean, defense coordinators are smart. They're going to try to take him away. There's no doubt. And, that's my job, to find ways to answer that. And so far I haven't done a great job of it. And, as a staff and me, we got to be better moving forward.
I know the false start penalties were a significant hurdle in the red zone, but how can you get better there? And how difficult is it for a rookie QB to kind of get comfortable with the speed and tightness that happens there?
Yeah, it doesn't help when you're moving backwards. There's no doubt. We all have to do a better job, coaches, players. It's collective. When we got down there, just not executing like we know we can. And I thought the first week we played really clean, didn't make as many plays. This last week made a bunch of plays, but didn't play very clean. And so hopefully we can put one together. But it's definitely faster. Windows are tighter. And there's just not a lot of touchdown passes being thrown this year for whatever reason so far. But I think as Jaden plays more and sees it more, those things will open up. And like I said, it starts with me getting the right scheme out there and having plays that can present open to him.
And with regards to the false start penalties, I mean, obviously concentration, all those different things, discipline, going into Cincinnati where it's going to be loud and there's going to be, issues with communication. How do you kind of get the group ready, considering the difficulties last week?
Yeah, just focus. I mean, it's on all of us to make that a huge part of our week is just focus when you're on the field, treating it like a game. And I thought, like I said, the first week on the road, loud atmosphere, handled it really well, and for no reason at home we didn't. So we got to lock back in and get back on track there.
Further with Jaden and Terry, what's the kind of balance for a young quarterback of not sort of forcing the ball to a kind of a big money receiver, big target like that, and still also wanting to get him involved as much as possible?
Yeah, it's a fine line you walk. Like I said, one of the best things he's done is operate and get the ball to the right spot and take care of it. And so at some point, we got to find a way to get Terry the football, and it really comes down to scheme and me, getting him in the right spots to do that. But I think Jaden has executed the offense, as well I mean, beyond what we could have anticipated for a rookie in his first 2 starts against good defenses. So yeah, it'll come. I'm not worried that that connection will get there. It's just, you know, Terry deserves to get the ball. He's like I said, one of the best players in the league, and I got to do a good job getting it to him.
Hey, Coach, 2 games into the season, how would you assess this offense about what you're seeing, what you like about what you're seeing so far, and then some area where you say that, hey, we really need to get better in this area?
I like the competitive spirit, the effort, the mental toughness. You know, the first game to go down, score in the 2-minute drill when the game is decided, but everybody's in there and still playing hard and execute at a high level. When I've seen other offenses just shut it down, I thought that was really impressive of that group. And then last week to have that many opportunities and have a bunch of penalties, squander those opportunities, and still find a way at the end and not get frustrated and go down and do what you had to do to win the game. That's going to go a long way as far as the mental toughness and the approach this offense takes. But we have to just clean up, you know, the details. I think is the biggest thing. I think we're playing really hard. We're making some plays here and there, but just consistently executing at a high level. We haven't shown that yet.
Hey there, Coach. From week 1 to week 2, what have you seen out of the tight end group so far?
It's been good. I really like the group. They complement each other well, with Bates being a heavy-handed inline Y that can do some things in the pass game to be really physical at the point of attack. You have Ben, who can kind of do it all. Young guy still figuring it out. Dynamic player in space. And then Zach is the savvy veteran in the pass game that, you know, continues to get open, continues to present to a young quarterback. So they've complemented each other well. I think Ben's the one who's going to continue to really come on, and we're going to expand his role as the season goes on and the game slows down for him.
What's your message to Jaden before his first nationally televised game?
I mean, he's played in some big ones. You know, it doesn't get much bigger than playing in Death Valley. There, you're playing for the Heisman. You know what's at stake and all those things. So I just want him to have fun, enjoy the moment. I mean, the whole state of Louisiana will be tuned in for that one. I know that's a guy he looks up to and respects. So I just want him to stay within himself, compete his ass off, and see where it goes.
Cool. Thanks, Coach.
Thank y'all.